The Kizer Brat knife. So this is a very cool looking knife. First off, what I like about this is how it actually looks. Take a look at the entire green surface and the black over here. It is also a budget knife. It's not too expensive. It is affordable and it looks kind of slick as well. So to open it up, all you have to do is put your finger over here and then voila, it opens up super quick. Next thing to close it, all you have to do is to put this the other way around, press on this button and it goes down and it closes up. So two ways for you to open this up. One is to use the power of inertia, put your finger over here and just it opens up just like that. The second way for you to go ahead and open it is pretty simple. Just grab your hands, grab the knife and go ahead and open this up. So definitely two ways for you to open and close. The knife itself looks very slick. I really like the presentation. I like the way it actually looks. I love the price even more. It comes in this package and we have a few stickies that is included over here. We also have, apart from that, extra bolts for you to use and a cleaning kit that you can use to wipe this knife in case it gets a little bit dirty. Now the knife itself is very fancy looking. I like how it actually opens. And this one is the Demco. Is very similar in terms of size when it comes to that. Another one that are all-time favorites is the Mini Graptilian. And you can see in terms of size, this one is definitely on the bigger side when it comes to that. Now this knife by itself is pretty good looking and the power-free. So it is very similar in terms of size wise. They are very similar altogether. The handle is almost the same size, but the entire knife face is different when it comes to that. So this one is more like to the Kizer drop bell, which has very similar kind of a knife to this. It is still a little bit bigger than the drop bell all by itself. And the Brat does support a few other cool things about. First of all, it has a button that you can close this easily and opening this up just like this, and it opens super quick. To close it, you press this button and it goes all the way down. Now there is a second way for you to open. Just grab it over here and open this up just like this, or of course is just pressing the actual thing over here, which makes it super quick for it to open. Knife by itself has a very good grip over here. In fact, I really dig this grip. I like the texture over here all combined all together. Next thing, this is 154 cm steel, which is very good steel for this blade. And there is this jippering all the way at the top over here that makes it a very good knife to begin with. There's also a little bit of space for you over here that you can get much closer to the end of this knife in case you want to go ahead and start cutting with it as well. Now for those of you who are knife collectors, this is not necessarily a collector's knife, but it is a very handy knife. I would consider this something that I would do if I need to do some heavy work with this, and yet you don't want to break the bank. So it is definitely a budget knife that will work for you. It is better than using an expensive knife. From this side it looks very unique. I really like this whole entire look to this. On this one you can see it is really centered over here and it looks really good. It does have a clip for you to use as well. In terms of the frigid factor, it does have some of it for fun that you can use it too. Very easily for you to maneuver this in your hand. The size of it compared to your hand is pretty reasonable. It's not too big, it's not too small. The material is very good, so if you need something for you to use and you don't want it to break the bank, you want a fancy looking, something that looks pretty expensive and yet it's not, this is the knife for you to get. This one is called the Brat and it is by Kizer. It's 154 cm, which is surprisingly good blade for the price you're getting this knife for. It is a great starting price for a knife. It looks pretty good. It's very awesome, has this grip ring right at the top over here, which helps it when you chop or do things with it. It also has a very good design over here. When you're grabbing this, you can see that the grip ring all together makes it very easy for you to grab and hold in your hand, which makes it very great knife for EDC purposes. It also has a very good look to it too. I do recommend this knife. I really like it. Thank you, Kizer, for sending me this for demonstration purposes, and I really did enjoy this knife altogether. So if you are looking for something like this and you want to get something with a killer clip and that looks pretty slick, this is definitely the knife I suggest for you to get.